We've had this heat wave, had an official heat wave, or as one daily paper said, killer heat. Killer heat. But luckily enough, they print these tips and advice inside the papers. Thank God. Because we'd never think of stuff like that, would we?
Drink water.
It's all those, you know, drink water.
Drink water.
That's why I'm thirsty. It's something to do with the heat.
These weather warnings, they're stupid, aren't they? Come on, they say, today, weather warning. It's hot. Look outside. But then, to be fair, they say it's for the vulnerable people, it's for babies, and it's for old people. So I'd like to, if I can, do a weather warning for my nana. Take your f***ing coat off. 24 degrees, love.
Why is hot weather such an excuse for such execrable clothes?
Well, not everyone looks crap in a bikini, Tricia.
Sorry, what was that?
That's when because he was being a moose.
He was being a moose?
No, moose is like this. Is it the Geordie woman who recovered from a stroke only to get a Jamaican accent?
It is a brilliant story.
Yeah. I don't think it's a major problem for her. You know, she goes on with life. Every now and again she goes, bung, bung, diddly, diddly, woo. Apart from that, it hasn't been a major problem.
There might be a woman in Jamaica waking up today going, why, I?
It could be a lot worse. She could have an Australian accent. That would be terrible. That's Australia with that rising inflection all the time. Going, I'm going down the shops. I was in Sydney about a year ago and I heard someone actually sneeze with a rising inflection.
Oh,
This guy went, achoo!
I love Australia. I was there about a couple of years ago. I was there, I was watching my career go down the drain in the opposite direction.
one of the things we have on our show a lot of the times, I go up to somebody in the audience who's blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and then they start talking like that, in it, man, you know, wicked. And I said to this guy once, I said, why are you talking like that? I'm black and I'm not bloody talking like that. What the bloody hell are you talking like that for? He was giving his view and said, you know, bring it on, innit.
Is this... Oh, were you saying in it, or...?
No, they say innit.
They say in it. In it.
You could not cut it in the ghetto, Jimmy.
I couldn't cut it in the ghetto?
You could not cut it in the ghetto.
Get out of me face, 30% of millionaires are worried about what?
Robin Hood and his merry men.
Helping their new wives with their homework.
Is it the admiring glances of Heather McCartney?
You're kind of close with that, in a funny sort of way. It's security related.
Their partner is a security guard.
Say the answer. 30% of millionaires are worried about being stalked.
What's that got to do with Heather McCartney?
Stalked. He's a f***ing stalker.
Well, she's only got one leg, but that couldn't call her stalking.
Every week, 4,000 Britons are hospitalised through DIY accidents. Is that true or false?
I've never met anyone who's been involved in a DIY accident or even heard a story about someone who's been involved in a DIY accident.
Yeah, but you move in the right circles to hear the DIY stories.
I've built stuff.
Yeah?
What have you built?
Nothing.
God help the woman who marries you.
Why?
Because you don't... What do you do, then?
I'm an attractive prospect, Tricia.
Are you good around the house, Emo?
No, my light bulb burns out, I sell the house and move.
I bet Dave does DIY. You look kind of a
No,
DIY.
I don't, and I think that's probably... you know, people do get hospitalised because men are generally at DIY. The ones who are good at DIY do it for a living, basically.
Why are men on this planet? If you
All right,
cannot put out
Tricia,
the rubbish
okay,
into DIY,
okay.
why are you here?
Bridges, roads, hospitals, everything you can think of that's ever been invented.
Western civilization, in short.
But Sean, if we don't give you a little bit of how's your father, never mind about building...
How's your father? How is it way back there in the 50s?
I'm trying to be polite on the television. All right,
Have you seen your show?
Never mind building civilizations. You can't last 2 days without a bit of sex.
Listen, you shelf hooer. You're putting out... Is your house just covered in shelves? Your husband's going, it's brilliant. Every time I put one out,
No.
she puts up.
He can do a bit of deal.
Can he?
Yeah.
I bet his shed's fantastic.
His shed is great.
He's got an amazing shed at the garden.
Yeah.
With a combination lock on there, a drawbridge, everything. I'm in the shed, he's got a gun turret. No! I'm in the shed! Yeah, just stuff!
64% of men believe they have a higher pain threshold than women. Is that true or false?
You don't get colds, do you? You get the flu.
Yeah, but that's not pain, is it? Pain's like getting your dick caught in your flies. That's real pain.
No, real pain is giving birth. It's like, as Diana Ross once told me, it's like in a frig.
That's what I read in Cosmopolitan. I was in some doctor's surgery. It said the most painful thing that a woman can have done is have the nipples clamped. And I thought, no, having them towed away has got to be worse. But I think, actually, having said all that, women do have a higher pain threshold because they go through all sorts of stuff just to feel and look good. It is all painful stuff you put yourself through just to attract, well, just to look good and feel good. And for us, it...
You were going to say attract men,
well,
weren't you?
in a way, yeah, in a way. But, I mean, there's a bloke in Lee this week got arrested for shagging a frozen turkey, so, you know what I mean? It's like...
So we're wasting our time, is that what you're saying?
Tricia, you're in a really bad mood tonight, aren't you?
Well, just
everything.
Because I'm the only girl here. No, I'm not. Alex is the other girl.
Do you have a pop at our little Alex?
No, Alex is more of a girl than I am. He's all sweet.
Why would you say I was a girl?
But you're sort of all, you know, I can't do it.
Is that your impression of me?
You're sort of...
Are you sitting there doing an impression of me? Are you sitting there doing a...
No, you're all sort of delicate.
I can be fairly rugged.
Go on, then.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Let's have some ruggedness.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
see rugged.
So anyway, I was watching the football. Yeah? I don't know if I can pull it off. Really?
Yeah, just push me. Just a push.
Hang on. Yeah.
Oh, my hero.
Shut up, Tricia! I've said that so many times to the TV, it felt totally different in person.
Most annoying thing about restaurants?
I went to a restaurant and the waitress was on crutches. And she brought the bread rolls in her mouth. Just gonna go and get the soup.
I was in a restaurant and I dropped a fork on the floor and they give me a new fork. So I dropped the napkin just to test it out and they give me a new napkin. So I pushed my ex-wife out of her chair.
I'll give you a clue. It's service related.
Is it losing the ability to say the word bill when you enter? Because at the end of the meal, nobody can say, excuse me, can I have the... You have to go, excuse me, can I have the...
Unless you're in Spain. No, Spanish for the bill is la cuenta. Yeah? Not as I did when I went over, stood my phrase bit and asked for la queso, which is cheese. And he's like, queso, everybody? I go, yeah, pay for everybody. Queso. Queso around. Queso. Queso. Dump. For f***'s sake.
Worst place to cry?
Is it from your ears?
I imagine a bad place to cry would be a photo me booth. You get your passport photos done. 'Cause every time you went to a country, you had to go...
OK, worst place to cry?
Antarctica.
For a job interview.
Correct answer, Justin Moore. Yeah, the worst place to cry is at a job interview. That's according to the survey, but in my experience, it is definitely during sex, especially if the sex is during a job interview.